So as promised, I'm going to record a quick video reviewing everything in area and volume. First up, we're going to decompose these complex polygons and find the total area. So I can simply cut this, not that that's very straight, and I can see that the yellow rectangle is going to be a 8 by 10. I find the area of a rectangle by multiplying the length times the width, or 8 times 10, which is 80. I can find the area of the smaller rectangle by taking the 8-foot times, well, this is 14. I know this is 8. So that means this is going to be 6. How do we find the total? We add them up. You have a calculator if you need to. 128 feet squared. We're going to do the same thing on this one. It's a 4 by 12. 4 times 12. I know that to be 48. I'm going to put another cut here, and that's a 3 by, well, this has to be 12 because this is 12. So that's 3 times 12, which is 36. So I'm going to start an organized list over here of everything I need to add. Well, I have this little centerpiece. Got to find the area. I can see that this is 5, but I'm not so sure about, I'm going to make this another color, this green part right here. Okay. How can I figure the green part out? Oh, I'm coloring the wrong thing. This part. Silly me. I already know that's 5. We have to find out how tall this is. Well, I know this is 12. This part right here from this measurement is 4. This part right here from this measurement is 5. So 4 plus 5 is 9. The total is 12. So 12 minus 9 equals 3. So I know the purple part is going to be a 5 by 3, which is 15. I'm going to add these up and get 99 meters squared. Moving on to surface area. This is the same exact skill. We have some decimals in there, which isn't too scary because you get to use a calculator, but we have to find the area of each piece and then add it up. So I'm going to start here with this shape. Looks like a square. It's a 12.5 by a 12.5. I can tell that this is going to be the same size as well. So in order to find the area of the purple part, it's 12.5 times 12.5. I'm putting that into my calculator. And I'm getting 156 and 25 hundredths. I have 2 of those. So while I have that in my calculator, I'm going to hit times 2. It's 312 and 5 tenths. Let's switch colors. We have a rectangle here. There's only one this size. I can see that the measurement here is 15.5. Oh, my pen doesn't want to draw. 15.5. Someday it will. So I'm going to have 15.5 times, well, how tall is it? It's going to be the same as this one, which is 12.5. Why isn't my pen wanting to write? Okay, I'm taking 15.5 times 12.5. I hope you guys are listening. Ooh, this is crazy. I have written this about 10 times. Let's see, what can I do? Let me change colors, make it simple. I don't think it likes all the colors, maybe, I don't know. Now we have to deal with the triangles. There's 2 of them, same size. The triangle is going to be 8.5. I can see the height. The base right here, the bottom of the triangle, I'm going to color it green. It's the same as this one, which is 15.5. So it's 8.5 times 15.5, but it is indeed a triangle, so we have to cut that in half. So I'm going to do that on my calculator. 15.5 times 8.5 divided by 2 is 65.875. There's 2 of those, so I'm going to multiply that times 2. And that's 131 and 75 hundredths. Now I'm going to add all 3 of these numbers. Well, it doesn't want me to circle that either. Plus 193.75 plus 312.5 for a total of 638 inches squared, because we're still dealing with area. Now, if that was too much, I'm going to make this one simple and put some simple numbers in here, just so we can quickly review. 5 times 4, okay, if that one is 20, that means this one is 20. This one's going to be 5 times 2, which is 10. If that one is 10, then this one is 10. Okay? If this is a 5 by 4, or this is 5, then that means this has to be 5. 5 times 4. I messed up. This should be a 2 times. I don't know if you guys could see that. I'm going to try to change colors. I made this 4. So that should be 4 times 2, which is 8. That makes this 8, because I said this was 5. Okay? 5 times 2 is 10. 5 times 2 is 10. Now we have to total it up. Okay? This one, and this one were 20. So that's 20 and 20. I have my 10 and my 10. And then I have my 8 and my 8. Okay, so I'm adding up all these numbers. Put it in your calculator. I can see 40, 20, and 16. I'm just adding them in strips. I'm not doing this very organized. I'm sorry, guys. But you get a calculator. So that should be 76. Okay, I didn't even put a measurement on there, so don't worry about it. I just want to see the math. Okay, now when you're doing this, you might get lost along the way. Do what you can. If you show me the pieces of this, at least some of them, I can give you foundational skills for that. Okay. Volume. Volume is where we take the length times the width times the height. So this is our calculator work. This is a cube, so I know all the measurements are the same. So I know that's going to be 3 times 3 times 3, which is 27 inches cubed, because there's 3 numbers. Now, length times width times height. Oh my goodness. 2 1/5. Does it matter what order I'm putting these in? Nope. Now remember, you have to know how to put this in your calculator. So I am going to verbally tell you what I'm putting in my calculator. Okay, I'm putting 2 special button 1 special button 5 times 3 special button 2 special button 5 times 24. I hit the equals and I get 179 and 13/25 inches cubed. Okay, now if you have more questions than this, please come to class ready to ask them, or you can always go to the website and find the longer learning videos underneath each target. They're all underneath the scale of area and volume. Good luck.